Welcome to HBD Sports. It's Thursday. It's money. It's Jerry Negron, baby. And we're going to talk some wrestling. You ready, brother?
I'm super ready. Let's do it.
Man, we've been trying to get you back on again. I don't know if you took a moment or two to listen to the last time we had you on, but we had some difficulties either on our end or on your end. And, so we appreciate you coming back on with us, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm ready to have fun again.
Yeah, so we got a lot to touch on today here on Thursday. We got evidently Impact just recently signed a big star. A couple of big stars just re-signed with WWE. Could touch on the NXT results here for a moment. Jim Ross is evidently set and ready to announce Double or Nothing for AEW. And Jimmy Fallon had on some wrestlers last night on the show, I guess here, kind of finalizing our build to WrestleMania. So you ready to hop into all this madness, brother?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, so did you see the news about RVD yesterday?
Yeah, RVD signed to Impact, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. It's cool to see. It's cool to see RVD still out there doing his thing, brother. And I was starting to wonder if we was ever going to see him pop up on any kind of major promotion again.
Yeah, me too. I know he does a little bit of the independent still, but nothing too much.
And yeah, so good news for RVD, man. Good to see him. Glad to see him out there still working, brother. And hopping on into this, dude, like some guys who were rumored to possibly be leaving WWE a couple months ago evidently have kind of secretly re-signed behind the scenes. And did you hear the news that Jimmy and Jey Uso have actually signed a new deal with the WWE?
Yeah, I just read that yesterday that they signed a new multi-year deal.
Yeah, so I guess that explains why they kept the titles on them. Because a few weeks ago, I was kind of wondering why the Usos were still the champs when the word was they could possibly be leaving or on their way out the door. So I'm liking how WWE is using this as wrestlers' contracts are expiring now, they can almost use that as an angle to play on the show, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Because they could have went to AEW and could have made a killing over there.
Yeah, they could have. They could have racked up, brother. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate you filling in today here, man. Clyde is evidently, he's at the Bunny Ranch, dude, out in Las Vegas.
Uh-oh. You better watch out.
Yeah, he's gonna be out there for a little while, man. So, before we touch on a little more news, we got more news definitely to hop into today. But do you care to play my favorite segment of the day? This is Clyde's favorite segment of the day also.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. We call this one, excuse me here for a second. We call this one Random Wrestling Knowledge with Clyde. Are you ready, brother?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Every day we ask Clyde, in this case it's going to be Jerry Negron, 3 wrestling-related questions he doesn't know. They're coming from out of nowhere. And, feel free to play along at home, audience. And here we go. Without further ado, let's hop into this. All right, brother. Which WrestleMania had the most attendance? What's the highest attended WrestleMania ever?
The most highest attended WrestleMania. I want to say it was the one that they had in Dallas, Texas.
All right,
Don't know the
brother.
number off top, but I think it was Dallas, Texas.
You know what? Let me ask Mr. Producer Man. Mr. Producer Man, will this work? Show me just the one in Dallas, Texas. All right, brother. He accepted it. Yeah, WrestleMania 32. Good one. WrestleMania
right.
32 in Dallas, Texas actually had 101,763 people, brother.
Oof.
Yeah, so, okay, good job. You're 1 for 1 today. Are you ready for question number 2?
I'm super ready.
All right, here we go. Now, we all know that, the Royal Rumble winner, gets a championship match at WrestleMania. You know, that's a tradition at this point. But what year did the WWE start doing that?
What year did they start doing that? I want to say... the year. I want to say 95, 94.
Mr. Producer Man, show me 95, 94. Oh, no. So close. You was close, brother. I respect your efforts there. It was actually 1993. You was close, though.
Oof. I was around there somewhere.
All right. Here we go. WrestleMania, question number 3, brother. Question number 3. Here we go. WrestleMania 21 saw the introduction of what famous gimmick match that went on to actually have its own pay-per-view named after it?
Gimmick. Money in the Bank.
Mr. Producer Man, show me Money in the Bank. Man, congratulations, brother. 2 for 3 today.
Woo! I take that.
How's it feel, brother? How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Hey, I guess we can hop on into this. Did you get a chance to check out NXT last night?
Actually, I missed NXT last night, so I don't know what happened.
Well, it's not like I gave you any kind of notice for coming on the show, brother. So I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you accountable for that. Like in Clyde's case, though, generally speaking, we hold him accountable each and every day for each and every mistake that he makes, dude. So, any chance you get, you bust Clyde's balls, brother. All right?
You got it, man.
All right. So last night on NXT, the War Raiders were in action twice. They took on they beat one team of jobbers, and then another team came out and they took them out also. And then, Oni Larson took out Jackson Riker. I'm just running down the matches here. And then they ended with the main event that was, is it Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair? And, so they're just basically building for this huge takeover match. And what I'm really invested in, though, for this takeover is this Adam Cole match. What do you think about the Adam Cole and Johnny Wrestling angle?
To be honest with you, I think this is going to be NXT's one of their best title matches. By far. Definitely, it's going to be a classic wrestling match.
Yeah, I think it is too, man. Two guys who can just go at the peak of their games. And have you ever actually seen like a Johnny Gargano match that you didn't like? I really can't recall seeing one.
I really can't say because he's an all-around classic wrestler. He can go with any like technical, high flyer, grappler. He can go with all of them.
He's almost like the Tommy Dreamer of NXT. You know, it's like he doesn't even need to hold the title to have the people's respect. You know what I mean, brother?
Oh, 100% on that. 100%.
Yeah. So, you got any wrestling news and any tidbits you want to share with us today, brother?
I really hope Ronda doesn't leave, but she is saying that she is leaving, but from a lot of rumors that I've heard, she's definitely leaving after Mania. I really don't want her to because I think she's a really good asset to the company. But because rumor does have it that UFC's offering her two dream matches in the UFC. So we'll see what happens.
Oh wow, I had not heard that. I had heard that she might put the career on like the back burner to start a family and that angle, but I had not heard that the UFC had kind of come at her with this offer. Wow. So yeah, I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that one and see how it all unfolds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I can't wait till to see because everybody's saying that Hogan's going to be at WrestleMania. I don't know what he's going to be doing there, but can't wait to see him there.
Well, is there a chance, and I haven't heard anything confirmed on this either, do you think there's a chance he inducts Beefcake into the Hall of Fame, like knowing their past history together and stuff like that?
Yeah, he'll probably induct Beefcake into the Hall of Fame because, they've been wrestling together for forever.
Yeah, definitely, dude. They're pretty much like, I guess like peas and carrots, baby, you know what I mean? So.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, man. So generally speaking, we hop out for a quick commercial break right here. So just let me get you to hold for 1 second, Jerry. We got to take a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with you, brother.
Got it.
Hey, this is the champ, Rocky Balboa. Come check me out at my new house of music at the corner of 4th and Cedar in Philadelphia. We got 6-string, 6-shooters, something for the wife, something for the kids. Check us out. It's Honky Tonk Man and Rocky Balboa's House of Music. You tell them, Honk.
If you need a certain somebody hit over the head with a guitar, you come check out me and Balboa for all your guitar smashing needs, baby.
That's right, the corner of 4th and Cedar in Philadelphia. Come see us, baby. Yeah, brother, so there it was. The Rock and Tonk connection, baby. Spilling their guts on the air, brother. At least we have an ad now, you know?
There you go, man. That's it. That's all it is.
Baby steps. That's what they say, baby steps.
100%. Always take those baby steps in life.
And so we're just a few hours out here from WrestleMania, man. I've done threw the script away for the rest of the show because what I want to talk to you about, brother, is are you invested at all in WrestleMania? What matches have you most invested? And are you okay with kind of like after WrestleMania, it's looking like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are kind of going to be the face of the company? And I want to hear your thoughts on some of this, brother.
Seth Rollins being the face again for the company, which is really good. Right now they don't want to push anybody else to be the face of the company, and Seth Rollins could definitely carry that torch. With Becky Lynch, I think Becky Lynch is a good addition for the company to have her as a face because they keep throwing Charlotte Flair down our throats, and it's horrible what they did to Asuka. But to have Becky Lynch be that flagship for the company is a great thing.
Yeah, I agree, man. Becky Lynch, I'm totally invested in her being the face of the company, but I'm just not a huge Seth Rollins guy, brother. I don't know what it is. Like, they've had plenty of chances to take this belt off of Brock over the last year and a half here, and I just don't necessarily know if Seth is the guy. He's just not my guy. You know what I mean, brother?
Oh, 100%. Seth Rollins getting the title shot at Mania. I understand it and I get it, but Brock, this is a title that should be on Raw every Monday night.
Absolutely.
Not every other month. This is ridiculous. This is not WCW. They want to do a Hulk Hogan thing here? Have him defend the title every other month? No, it's stupid.
It is, dude, and I think it would just get more eyes on it. Like, I know they've been struggling with ratings, and I don't know. I know television ratings, they aren't the indicator that they used to be as far as a brand's popularity, because there's so many different ways to consume media now. But the ratings have been struggling, man. Why not have that, somebody on there that's a fighting champion every week? And personally, everybody has their own biases, but I would have liked to have seen Braun to take that title off of Brock at some point.
Oh, absolutely. What they're doing to Strowman right now is ridiculous too. You have a guy who's very talented, who they push, and they just, we're going to let you go. We're going to let you go again. No, man, this guy is a beast. He's a worker. He's a workaholic. Give the guy the title. Let him run with it.
Well said, brother. Well said. I couldn't have said it better myself, actually. I'm a huge Strowman fan, and I enjoy when WWE has celebrities in matches over the years, especially at WrestleMania. They had a lot of big-time celebrities. I mean, Alice Cooper, Mr. T, Muhammad Ali, Shaquille O'Neal, Floyd Mayweather, and then I hear these two names, this Michael Chi and this other gentleman, Colin Yost, off of Saturday Night Live, and they just don't quite do it for me, brother. I don't know.
No, definitely not. But having these guys from Saturday Night Live, it makes no sense. Because I understand it's WrestleMania. We're in New York. It's an hour from me from Connecticut. So having these guys on there, makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I don't understand it, dude. And I guess after this point, if I see another WWE documentary where they're mocking the David Arquette title run on WCW, I guess they could always pull this trump card out to kind of rebuke that. Okay, well, you guys had on Colin Yost and Michael Chi on the segment with Braun Strowman.
Yeah. So. Absolutely.
So, what do you think about the Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan match here? I guess, in my opinion, there's going to be co-main events of this Mania. I'm pretty sure that's the final two matches of the night, is the Bryan Kofi match, and then following that is going to be the women's main event. And do you care to share your thoughts on both of those?
Oh yes, having the women go last, they're definitely going to put on a show. I will say this about Charlotte Flair: she can definitely put on a big show when it's time. Same thing with Becky Lynch and Ronda. Ronda has been in big matches her entire career. That match is going to be a 5-star match, without a doubt. With the Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, those two are they're going to give us a match that we haven't seen in a long time. Kofi, 11 years fighting, scratching, clawing to get that title shot. Now he's going to get it, and now you have two wrestlers. And Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan, they're gonna show us why we love professional wrestling, and they're gonna do it in a way where it's gonna be spectacular.
I agree, brother, and hopefully they just give them enough time to put on a show, because I think this match is going to be one for the ages, and the following that's going to be that pay-per-view. It's going to be one for the main event, rather. It's going to be one for the ages, and I can't wait to see how they close out Mania on Sunday night, brother. And having said that, I guess it's time for us to close the show out for the day, because I know you got to run, but I do appreciate you taking time to join us. And do you have any closing thoughts before we hop off for the day?
Closing thoughts, hopefully WrestleMania is great, and hopefully it's not a flop. I wish all the competitors at WrestleMania good luck, and I hope we get a new WWE Heavyweight Champion, Kofi Kingston.
Well said, brother. Me too. And if you guys get a chance, check us out on all of our Facebook groups. Unfortunately, Clyde is not here to give the list, so I cannot bust his balls. But if you don't know him by now, then we'll get him to you. And having said that, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, brother.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.